All right, hello, my wonderful students. Once again, we are starting off with number 3 of foldable number 3. Foldable number 4. So this one also is going to have a blank chart in the back. What is this not showing on the graph this time around? Come on. So that's the old one. No, it doesn't matter. That's the old one anyway. So we're going to go ahead and once again, we're going to put our little arrow. We're going to go to the top right. We're going to close this one, and yes, we're not going to save the data. And then we're going to go ahead and create a new document. Go back to our graphs. Not calculator. And create a new graph. Then we're going to go ahead and click on our Piecewise over here and select it. And we know this is a, oh, come on. There we go. This is a triple 3 functions. So we're going to go down and click OK. And it's going to open up our thing so we can actually go ahead and do it. See if I zoom in, it makes it a little bit nicer. Yeah, it's a little bit nicer. So once again, you won't be able to see the X, but that's okay. It's not as important because what is important is knowing that how to get to control equals and how to use a little book to use the absolute value. So once again, we're going to use absolute value here twice. So we know our first one is a negative absolute value. So we're going to click the little book. And since we already had selected absolute value before, it's already selected. So we're going to click OK. If not, we would just click to the side either or and put that one in. Then we're going to use our X value. We're going to go to the right and add our restriction. For this one is X is control equals. This one is less than. And our -2. Then we go to our second line, and we have a constant of 3. Go to our restriction, and we have -2 is, let me just move this a little to the side so you don't get so much shadow in there, is less than or equal to, control equals, less than or equal to, add our X, which is less than, that was 4, yep, 4. So that's our second restriction. Go down to the next one. Once again, we have absolute value. We don't have a negative this time, so we just go to the little book. Click on absolute value, which if we go back over here, you guys can see it's that one right there. Escape out of here. Where's escape? There it is. And inside our absolute value, we actually have X minus 3. And if you notice, whenever I had a negative, I've been using this. Whenever I have minus, I use this one. I think that matters. I'm not really sure, but I've just been doing it that way because so the negative of function up here and the -2, I use the negative symbol. But when we actually did subtraction, I actually use the subtraction. Like I said, I'm not sure if that matters, but I think it does, so we're just going to use that. And go ahead and add our restriction here, which is X is greater than or equal to, enter, X is greater than or equal to 4. So we added our restriction. Now we're going to go ahead and click our enter sign. Boom. And it'd be boop, boop, beep. Make a nice function. So we're going to go ahead and move our function out of the way. And, uh-oh, somebody made a mistake. And that was Mr. Payan. If you notice here, the constant is at 3. But I put the constant at -2. So that was a mistake by Mr. Payan. So it's actually not this one here. See, this is why graphs are so important, or calculators are so important, because they help you fix mistakes. I probably saw this -2 here and was like, oh, of course it's at -2. But it's not. It's at 3. So we're going to go from here. We're going to go up to 3. And this is greater than or equal to. So it's going to be here. And this is going to be open circle. And we're going to draw our line all the way across right here. And it's not this one. It's this one up here. Now our graph matches what this is doing. We have a absolute value function, a constant, and then another absolute value function. Just goes to show you that, you know, even teachers make mistakes. Not very often, of course, because we're near perfect. But yes.